Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 6th of December for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you the overview of the big influences of this week, but please stay with me because then I'll dive deep and in forensic detail give you each of the 12 zodiac sign forecasts. So this week begins with the Sun and Mercury still in the expansive sign of Sagittarius, and the energy of last week's total solar eclipse in Sagittarius is still reverberating around our situations in a very potent way. This gives us the desire to break out, be free, be independent, be a bit more physically active, or research things, download extra knowledge. Very exciting stuff. But the Sun and Neptune are going to be squared by the dreamy and sometimes deceptive energies of Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So that's house 12, and the Sun and Mercury are in house 9. You know that old saying of fact being stranger than fiction? I think that's one that we can bear in mind this week, because things that we might ordinarily shrug off can seem that much more aggravating and get under our skin, or someone could make a drama out of something that really doesn't deserve that level of energy. But there are some really super influences this week too, not least the fact that Mars is forging a stunning link with Venus and Pluto, and that's really going to come up to the boil on Saturday when Venus becomes exact in its conjunction with Pluto. It's going to be repeated on Christmas Day. The reason for that is that Venus goes into a retrograde on the 19th of December. So something to do with a financial or business matter that's going in a progressive direction could really gain traction this week very helpfully. Maybe it's a fated relationship that's also gaining extra energy and dynamism. This could even have a sexual component to it if there is someone that you're strongly drawn to who's very charismatic and has quite an intense aura about them. After all, Mars and Pluto are the rulers jointly of the sign of Scorpio, so we should expect a degree of intensity from that. But also Jupiter is in a right angle with Mars too this week. I think this can actually be a lot better. It's just suggesting that perhaps we're not over optimistic with our resources. Mars in the 8th house is about the longer term financial situation. Jupiter's in the friendly sign of Aquarius. So we might decide to go out and have a jolly good time with a group of people, if it's allowed, wherever you are, and it could turn out to be fun, but also perhaps a little excessive on the enjoyment side of things. But as the week draws to a close, there is a quarter moon in Pisces, very close to Neptune, and that sense that things are kind of really hypersensitive is really going to be emphasised. So if we can, we need to fact check things in a big way this week. Even our own stories can start going off at tangents. We can feed them with our imaginations in quite a destructive way if we let them. But also this could be a great week for tuning into our dreams, our night dreams, and really gaining some solace from meditation or anything that's peaceful or to do with healing. And we could find ourselves becoming really wrapped by one strand of that. So an exciting week, a week when we still want to change things up, be a bit freer spirited, but we just need to be aware of the more subconscious or psychological influences of Neptune, which can distort our reality. Now, please stay with me for your in-depth forecast, but if you are new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. This means every time I launch a video, you'll get an alert. Also, if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, you can do by signing up on the subscription link beneath this video, totally free. And also with year 2022 literally just around the celestial corner, if you've yet to get your forecast for next year based on your time, date and place of birth, please see my special offer below. You can get the rest of this year free, what's left, and also you can get a character analysis and 30% off. And this is going to see you embrace more serious astrology, rise above your zodiac sign forecast, and give you real gripping insights into what the next year holds. Hello Cancer, and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 6th of December. This is going to be one of those weeks when you have an opportunity to grapple with life's practical strands, but there may be another part of you that would just rather go off and do something that's much more creative, playful, imaginative, and give you a degree of escapism. So balancing those different parts of your nature is going to be part of what you're going to be dealing with this week. But also, there may be a situation that you're trying to discuss where you need to gain some practical and factual information, but it may be hard to pin the other person down. What you seem to hear may seem a little bit elusive. And if there is somebody that is fascinating you or has some kind of theory or way of being that really seems to light you up, towards the end of this week, when we have the quarter moon in the sign of Pisces, your sister water sign, and it is so close to Neptune, it could be extraordinarily sort of easy to be bewitched by all of this. So I think what the Sun and Mercury are saying is just try to keep one foot or one toe of that foot on terra firma. But there's a lot of other stuff going on this week, which is glorious for you personally. Mars, the planet of passion, continues in the most demonstrative part of your situation. Great for your sex appeal. It's linking brilliantly to Venus still in your sector of relating. All this comes up to the boil perfectly on Saturday when Venus comes into an exact conjunction with Pluto. This could lead to a fated meeting, a date that really makes your pulse race, something very, very exciting. But then I take you back to my original point. It is going to be important, even if it seems a little bit unsexy, to just be as realistic as possible this week, because something might just be a little distorted or out of kilter, and knowing what the full information is will help to guide your moves much better, and that may take a little bit of time to get that information.